Hello, friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington, and today, this is our part 2 of saying goodbye to Cookie Wars. The other one, my father was home, I wasn't able to speak out loud very much, so I had to do it in whispers, and apparently that episode did surprisingly well, far better than I had expected. But it's nice to see that a lot of people wanted to see the last little bits of the game before it disappeared, before it got Thanos snapped into oblivion. So, this is, I believe, the last day that we can play this. I've been very busy with my finals and my projects, and I haven't been able to play this as much as I would have liked to. And uh, it's it's so interesting because it's like you spend all this time working towards all the stuff in this game. I've saved up so much stuff and I've worked so hard to earn stuff in the game, and it'll just poof, it'll just disappear. All of that will be gone. It's one of the really frustrating things about games on a server, because it's really playing games like this that are entirely online. They're all about just the experience uh, that you get through it. It isn't just about um, it isn't about clout or trout, but it could just all disappear just like that, and then it's all gone, and everything you've worked for can just disappear. That's why, like, with Club Penguin disappearing, um, it's like all the stuff that you got will disappear, but the memories along the way, those will last, and that's why it's important to have fun when you're playing a game, to enjoy what you're doing along the way, because the experiences can't be deleted when someone just gets rid of a server. So this is the last that we'll get to see. Here it is, by the way, in case I forget the other episode. Last time I recorded it, it was a while back, and I don't always have that much time to record this stuff. Um, I actually have been trying to record footage of the Atlas that I completed. Or excuse me, almost completed, frustratingly so. I am recording this after I've recorded a little bit of that. However, the videos of me showing off all of the characters in the Atlas won't be going up when this one does, because that one I'll have to record a voiceover for, going through everything. So our Cookie Wars look back party will not end with just this video, and at some point in the future there will be more Cookie Wars videos that will appear on my channel. So we're not finished with it yet. I'm going to try and do my best to get as much of it recorded as possible. Because I can just do the recording without my father here, and then I'll just record the audio later. But this we're doing it on the spot, which is why I think it's technically worse, or who knows, maybe it'll end up being better than the final product of the other. Either way, this is a lot easier for me to upload because I don't have to do any editing. So, yep, there it is. First off, thank you to everyone for loving Cookie Wars. Since the game's global release on August 23, we've been working hard to bring you joy. Sadly, despite our efforts, we have faced certain difficulties in sustaining the service. Part of it being that Aurum Labs went bankrupt, and then they were just like, alright, let's just try and keep the servers up. Therefore, we must announce the closure of Cookie Wars. But sorry for bringing the sad news. We'll keep doing everything possible to provide the best service until the very end. Once again, thank you for playing Cookie Wars. All times and provided are in GM, whatever. Oh, it's the 16th. All in-app purchases will be disabled from 16th. Okay. So I might actually have a little bit longer than just today. Oh, no, wait. Never mind. No, that's April 16. My mistake. Yeah, it's May 15. The download closure. You can't download this game anymore after the 8th. However, I was able to get the APK because it wouldn't work on my phone. That said my phone was too weak to run this. And it makes sense because the game was very slow, but still. Whoops. Well. Shoot. Of course, this would be the time when I have the message. I told my aunt that I had finished all of my work, and she said that she would order an IHOP for me, and I said thank you, and that was her response. For the short of that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna edit this. You won't be able to log in and play. The social medias will be closed. All social media posts will be removed as well because why do they want to just delete the social media accounts of Cookie Wars? Why can't they just leave that up? It's not even saved on their servers. They just don't have to delete the whatchamacallit, the thingy. I don't know. Maybe it's for some sort of tax reason or writing off whatever. Where it's like, okay, it's gone, it's done. You got to just get rid of everything. Please save the needed content beforehand. Yep. With love, your Cookie Wars team. It'll just be gone. These are the last of the messages that we can see. All 3 of them. I never did buy any of these packs because they were ridiculously overpriced. This whole game, I haven't watched the video that I believe Mole Maniac did on Cookie Wars, but yeah, this game, it started off seeming like it was going to be balanced. And with a couple of tweaks, they might be able to make it a little bit better. No, they tweaked it, made it even worse, and then as time went by, it was just awful. The PvP would be nearly impossible unless you used the exact correct cookies and pets and things at their most upgraded in order to just get by, because otherwise somebody with stronger stats would just automatically win. Not to mention, it was riddled with people hacking the game in the PvP mode. It was just... The PvP mode was, like, the worst part of this game. I tried to avoid playing it any time I could, and even then, just due to the fact that I think this is, like, an RTS game, a real-time strategy, I don't remember the exact terms. This game was much more about just throwing as many units as possible down and less about strategizing, because everything was very, very hard to feel like it made an impact. It was something, but I will still miss that it'll be gone because it had so many good ideas. There was so many cool things introduced into the lore of Cookie Run. Before they added in all of the like AI run stuff in Cookie Run Oven Break, this game had almost the most story and lore all in one place, which they also won't be able to finish the story. What'll happen after they got the Dark Crystal or whatever, after they escaped the city of Los Angeles, which is a pun off of Los Angeles. LOS space AND space jellies. And now the story will not continue. I wish they... Unless I didn't see this, I wish they may have made a post at some point saying what happens at the actual, like, resolution of the story. Or maybe someday in the future they could release Cookie Run comics based off this as, like, a spin-off, where they could finish the story that way. They have Cookie Run comics. I don't know what they will do. I really just hope that they're able to have some sort of resolution at some point in the future. But yeah, so videos looking at the atlas and all of the, or as many of the cookies that I can record, and pets and treasures and everything, all of those bios, that'll be a whole separate biostry series that I'm gonna do. This will be looking at all, or trying to play whatever other little modes we can, and doing the, who's a what's this? And redeeming all the gacha stuff, because I've been saving up so much stuff, and it'll just be gone. That'll just be it. Just poof. That's it. All the stuff that I've been saving, it'll just be gone, and it's so frustrating. This will probably be the last time I click the don't show for a day, because this'll die after a day. There we go. So this is the team that I was going to level grind. Oh! As a last day reward, I didn't realize this. For playing the last day, they're giving us a whole bunch of free mythic stuff. And a pile of crystals. Oh, that's sweet. It expires in 6 days. The game expires before that. Here we go. Aww. That was nice of them. Alright, so this is the team that I was going to level up with, and I have 3 stronger cookies in the back that I use in my main team. Oh man. I won't be able to have these friends anymore. They'll just disappear. Oh. Okay. I will save getting the gacha stuff for later, because my father's out of the house at the moment, and I might be able to do that either by whispering or being a little bit lower. So let's just do a little bit of the gameplay for now. Moonlight Cookie. We'll take a brief look at a little bit of playing the game. This is the level I would always level grind on to try and get stuff done in. Oh, wait a minute, I have the map. Yeah, I never finished the map. I'll never be able to finish this. That's so sad. I did finish the map over here. I finished the story where they got away from the whatever it is. Is that called like a cockatrice or something? Giant evil chicken. We escaped from the giant evil chicken. And I never finished hard mode. I never got past the Cliffy Bay. I thought I got a little bit further than that. Alright, well, you know what? Let's try and play through a bit more of the game. Hello, bird. Jellied Birdigator. I didn't realize it was half bird, half alligator. Flies and attacks nearby enemies with its beak. Jellied Pineapple Tribe. Ooh, those spears. They're part of the Pineapple Tribe. Interesting. These are just the normal... Who's my what's this? But they've just been jellified. Okay, prepare team. I'm going to switch out to my normal main team for this instead of number 2, which is... Number 2 was my team for just battling. Number 3 was my team for needing certain, like, ranged units or whatever. And then team 1 is my main team. This is my crew. This is the ones that I used the most. This is the strongest that I've been able to get my cookies. Oh, let me show off my team. I want to show them off before we go to battle. This is my crew, my posse, my friends. These are the ones that I used the most when going through this game. And now they're all gonna die. All the work that I put into them, just all gone. No, not team 2, team 1. Come on. There we go. I used Pirate with the combi of the pet, so I had all this health, I had all these stats. Pirate was a beast at level 4. There he is. Oh, my friend. And then this was the donut set to increase the health even further. I got all of these. I was so proud of this. And I chose the ones that had the best stats underneath when you completed it by leveling it up all the way. That's Pirate. Here's Energy Drink Cookie, another insane beast of health. Just so important if you need just to not die instantly after being deployed, and could restore health. Just an absolute beast at this game. So strong. And just like this is the cookie made for this game specifically. Here are all the other donuts that I had. This was a mishmash of stuff, but it was the stuff that could increase it the most. I would compare which donuts would give me the most stats across all of the cookies overall, just to get the most stats possible. Here's Wind Archer. It's vital for the game. Every team needs Wind Archer, because you just do. You just need him. He's extremely strong. He has weak health, but I spent everything to try and give him as much health as possible so that he wouldn't just die instantly. But you need Wind Archer to get through this game. He is the part of getting through this game at all. Same with Wild Strawberry Cookie. Lot of health, great attack. Part of the attack being so strong is just all the different things that Strawberry could do, sucking in enemies, stunning enemies, attacking multiple enemies, having lots of health, doing lots of damage. Another staple of this game. Just, yeah. Wild strawberry, no. These are the other donuts that I had. Gingerbrave, Joyful Gingerbrave that I got during the event. Missed out on Macron cookie, but Joyful Gingerbrave is actually much better in terms of the melee choice because he only takes 2 to be deployed, has a ton of health, which can be used as a very fast health sink if you need. Does decent damage, does alright special damage, is just a really strong version of a terrible cookie, Gingerbrave. In this game, I like that, I loved this, and I was hoping that we'd get more. I was hoping, like, they'd have it return. Even at Christmas, like last year, I thought they'd at least return the event, for you to try again for getting all the little beads or whatever. But nope. So, not only was I never able to get Macron, to finish out the cookie bias tree, you're just not able to get any extra duplicates of Joyful Gingerbrave to make him stronger, even if you had everything from before. So, Gingerbrave, Joyful Gingerbrave, no. He was very good fodder because you could just send him out almost immediately if you needed something. I kept him on my team, although I guess in hindsight he may not have been the best choice, but a lot of people would see him as Gingerbrave and just think, oh, that's just the regular Gingerbrave, or, oh, that's not too important. He's not very powerful. As you can see, I've buffed him up to make him more powerful with the donuts. So a lot of times when I would do PvP, they would go after my important cookies, and they would just ignore Joyful Gingerbrave while he would run up to the base and start hitting it. They'd be like, oh, okay, well, it's just like the weakest unit. He's just using that as, like, what do you call it? Just as fodder to get it done with, to summon out some of the stronger ones, because one of the tactics in this game was to use a very weak unit, something sort of like the bunnies, where you send them out. I used to use the set of 3 biscuit bunnies, not the set of 3 biscuit bunnies that sends out 5, the set of 1 biscuit bunny that sends out 3. Confusing, I know. But so I used to use that just so that you could get out another unit fast, so this way it would replenish the units that you could choose from. So Gingerbrave worked similar to that, except was much more powerful overall and could have a pet. And a lot of people would just be like, oh, okay, that's just fodder, that's useless. The base will take it out in like a hit or 2. Meanwhile, Gingerbrave would just run up to the base and start hitting it over and over again, and the base couldn't do enough damage to instantly kill it because Gingerbrave had a pile of health. And without other cookies piling on, then I have gotten entire PvP wins solely through people underestimating Joyful Gingerbrave, which I am very happy about, and that's part of why he's on the team. The other reason is because it's just cool to use him in the PvP, because not everybody would have him, and also because he's good, and he's also Gingerbrave, and I like Gingerbrave. Mangosteen Ocelot, also similar to fodder, like the other units. This one you could just send out a whole dispersal of stuff to occupy the things that it just... If there's a cookie that's like insta-kill one cookie, or focus a lot of damage on one, they could just focus on one of the weak Ocelots, and then they could just surround. They were very weak on stuff that could affect a lot of things in general, but Mangosteen Ocelot was very important for getting out a lot of units very, very quickly. Could send out 6 units. The other one is the Moonlight Lantern, which was really strong, but I always felt like the Moonlight Lantern wasn't worth it because it took 4 mana and would just die. Whenever I would use Moonlight Lantern, it would just die immediately. Whenever somebody else used it, they'd just survive indefinitely. Part of that is due to the fact that Moonlight Lantern would fly, but whenever I would use Moonlight Lantern, I'd be hit by something with a flying attack. So I was like, I don't care, I'm gonna be hit either way. I might as well just use the Mangosteen Ocelots, because they're gonna lose regardless. I was bad at the Moonlight Lantern strategy, so I just used the Ocelots instead. I was able to get a lot more HP for them, so that this way each of them would be pretty strong. It's a little bit weaker than Gingerbrave, but there's 6 of them. So it was useful. Oops. And the donut. I was proud because apparently getting donuts that just increase raw damage that are not percentile is actually really hard to find. So I gave them to this little friend because you need that, because that actually gave more... There were points when some things have such low HP or low damage that just adding it instead of getting the percentile gives you a lot more for bang for your buck. Whereas something with a lot of damage, you might want to use a percentage on to just increase the damage even further. So if something has a lot of health, you use the percentage health on that, and it gets a ton of extra health. Whereas this, it doesn't have that much damage, so just adding raw damage to it just makes it stronger. You will be missed. Strategist Jujube Cookie, one of the best. I love him so much. I feel so bad he's gone. I called you Brutal Moose Cookie until we got Millennial Tree Cookie, who is just even more so of a Brutal Moose Cookie than you are. Great attack, great damage, great deployment rate. Everything about him was strong and great, and his design is awesome, and he rode a horse, and he's awesome. He has such awesome abilities, and his pet gives him yet another ability. He's just the best. These were his stats. I used a lot of the percentile stuff because he already had lots of high stats to begin with. And then Cheerleader, who you could send out for 3, who would also deploy a couple of extra bonus units. Shoot, my father is home. Come on. Okay, I'm downstairs. So, I said I was making a phone call, so hopefully I'll be able to finish this. Because that's what allows me to be able to be down here. I have to just tell him that I'm making a phone call. I can't say that I'm, recording this. So, Cheerleader, very strong as well, solid unit, despite being an epic. Lot of health, could summon a whole bunch of other cheerleaders to attack as well, who unit summon do not get affected by the pet or bonus donut effects, which is important to note, actually, because you'd think, oh, okay, so they're going to be affected and get stronger too. No. I think that might also have been because Cheerleader was good fodder, but as time went by, I just ended up using Cheerleader a little bit less, simply because if I needed fodder, I would also use I would just use the one that was able to get 6 of them out that also were affected by the donuts. But Cheerleader was great because you could yell over the gap in PvP and could summon units to the enemy's side immediately without having to worry about the 2 smaller bases, which was very useful. Because she'd appear and then she'd create more units jumping over other units. It was just very useful overall, especially early in the game. Cheerleader is definitely one that you want early on in the game. And all of the pets, those are the little friend pets. Little, whatchamacallem. Here. Fluffy Bread, very strong. The Ukulele, which was able to get a whole lot of extra health. Extremely powerful attack. Also a pretty strong attack, but I don't think I had another one that was as strong as that one, so I used the bead. Similar to the Dreamcatcher, because I just didn't have as many of the top tier ones, but the cell phone was like the strongest. Yeah. Oh yeah, I might as well, while I'm here, I'll just show off the units that I have. These are all the pets. Oh, here. So I don't have to worry about the maximum. Yes, I'll add some more pet slots. Why not? What else am I going to use the crystals for? These are all of them. I like to equip all of the pets to some sort of cookie, especially the epics, so this way I know which ones to keep and which ones were duplicates. So I'd equip them with the one of each type that I would just hold on to. Because I like to have one of each cookie. So here are all of the pets that I had. Oh, so many of them will never get to see the light of day. Here, let me fuse you before you disappear. Heartberry. More than meets the eyes. Level up discount. Why worry about conserving resources when I have infinite? When I have no reason not to spend on resources. Yeah, we're gonna have a party. We're just gonna upgrade. We're gonna upgrade a whole lot of these before they die. Highest possible grade. Yep, great. What a great grade. I was saving these for when you'd have the event where it's like, hey, upgrade X cookies for like the daily missions, or upgrade X amount of pets. There's the S grade. Getting all these little gumdrops would take forever. It would require a whole lot of grinding. Luckily, this game could just be played in the background of whatever it is that you're doing. So it made it a whole heck of a lot easier to be able to get some of this stuff done. Orange pear. I love that. Oh, I really hope a lot of these pets will be able to find new life in Cookie Run Oven Break. Maybe they could end up doing a similar thing where they don't have any combi like this. I think there are still like the legendary pets that don't have combis at least. Excuse me. It would definitely allow for some interesting different pair-ups instead of just needing a cookie and a pet for the combi bonus to have like a cookie and a pet who don't have any combi. That'd be interesting. Oh, hello pancakes. Oh, don't want to upgrade that one. I mean, it really doesn't matter anymore, but still. Those are my jelly beans. They're all dying soon. Oh, the ingredients. Yes, those are all of the potions that I had. I have some legendary potions which I was able to get, which was so cool. Not anymore. Yeah, the pets. Yeah, let me just try and upgrade some of these at least, because I'll never be able to. There you go. And I'll level you up to pineapple ring. Here, I'll use a legendary potion on you. Why not? Then I'll feed you some of the other pets to consume for their power. Excellent. Yep, there we go. And now you shall absorb their power to become the ultimate pet. It also says the smash damage increases to 1170. Oh, okay. So, right. With the cookies, that would kind of throw me off because it's like, oh, it upgrades, but it's actually a different amount when you look at their stats due to all the different stat buffs and everything. But the pets were okay. But yeah, look at that. I'm glad I was able to at least use one of my legendary potions. And here are all the cookies, here are all the legendaries and stuff. Wasn't able to upgrade, I wasn't able to get enough of the melee units to upgrade Energy Drink Cookie, but I had another one waiting in the wings. Here are all of my legendaries. Oh, and the duplicates, which I was going to use to super level up. And I've been holding off upgrading Peach Cookie because I was like, I need the melee units for Energy Drink. And I have been holding off trying to get enough of the super pill jellies. I will never be able to get the 35 needed. So you know what? Peach Cookie, you're the last one who can use this, even though I never used Peach Cookie. You get it. You've earned this. You've been waiting patiently for half a year that I've been avoiding this. Look at that. Look at the beautiful super level up. There you go. See, there it is. There's the different numbers. That would always throw me off. There you go, Peach. Princess Peach. You've been upgraded at last. I don't need to super level up these because, well, I already have the duplicate pets, but at the same time, what else is the super pill is going to be used for? Similar with those angels. And again, I still don't want to waste the super pills, even if, you know, everything will be disappeared. It'd be disappearing. Here's cotton candy. Useful at the very beginning. and then cotton candy became worthless. Very, very useful cookie before she was nerfed so horribly that she was practically worthless after this point, because she would, like, she would lure in enemies in a similar way to Pirate and the Ghost, the Blackberry. In fact, Blackberry was actually much more useful after she got nerfed, because Blackberry could send cookies far into the back with her ghosts, which was far more useful than just how much they screwed over Cotton Candy Cookie. Just awful. And then Vampire restores such little health and has such weak stats that he was never worth using. Just absolutely worthless. Always better to just, like, exchange for other things, because you could sell some of the stronger units that you've got to earn rare prizes. So since I have so many of these that I can't use for anything else, let me sell a couple of these duplicate ones. That's a lot of cheerleaders. Let's sell some of these, because I won't be able to super level them up. I'll sell another angel. So selling at the S plus rank will give you super rare rewards at those 2 little boxes there. Let's see what rewards we could get from them. I could have upgraded the thing because I got the super pills. Darn it! No! Now I get the super pills in time. Oh, thank you, Cookie Wars. I should keep my voice down. Oh, screw you, Cookie Wars. Oh, you're screwing me over even now. The series that I did on Cookie Wars, I consider it one of the worst series that I've ever done, because it's just so annoying. I was just trying to figure out how everything worked, but I got everything wrong, and it was just terrible. A lot of my more enjoyable moments came from just me playing this in the background of whatever I was doing instead. Even towards the bitter end, you're screwing me over, Cookie Wars. But you'll be dead soon, so that's a consolation. Alright, well, since I can't use you anymore, let me sell some of the duplicate mythics that I have. Can't use them for anything. Here. Yeah, I'll sell the mythic units. What'll we get? Holy smokes, I actually got good rewards for once. I got a mythic pet. Those are hard to get, even if you sell a mythic. Yeah, I'll sell you. And I'll sell you. And I'll sell you. You're all being sold in the black market. Oh, they don't count? They just count as S units, even if they're legendary. That's a ripoff. My gosh. Yeah, they have to be this. Oh my gosh, they're S plus, just even if it's a mythic, counts towards that. It has to be legendary that you get those other boxes for. This game is so unbalanced in terms of rewards that you get. It's just awful. You get such little rewards for so much effort. Starting to feel less bad. Because, like, what I just sold technically would have been acquired over the course of months. Overall. A few weeks if you're lucky. And you could just get rid of him in an instant and get very little turnout. This game is so unbalanced. Oh, gee. Oh, geez, Rick. Yep. But this is it. This is the end. My cookie friend, the end. Hey, let's fuse a couple of these jobbies. Since I don't have to worry about the ones that I'm using anymore. I would never be doing this before in the game, because I would have to be saving those up to try and upgrade everybody a little bit. Who are we gonna get? It's always White Rabbit Cookie. It's always White Rabbit. But still, I love that. Look at her. She's just a happy lump, and they're just trying to attack, but they can't hurt the bunny power. So cute. There she is. You're lucky you're adorable. And then here we can fuse some of the other things into an S+. This is what I would use most of the time to get some good things, or worthless things that I would then sell right back. Yeah, let's fuse some more, because why not? Dragon Ball Fusion, Scumball Cookie, Steven Universe Fusion. It's a fusion. Do the fusion dance. And all of those cookies combined get turned into an angel, because they're dead. You know, I have so many of these units. I'm just gonna spend and get some more of them. Why not? I know we were gonna battle this episode. Oh, Sabernose Bee, the most worthless unit because it's super expensive and is like even worse than the Jelly Bee because it can't even be used as fodder to just send it out. It's just absolutely worthless. The most worthless unit in all of Cookie Wars. The saber-nosed bee. I'm going to say some of this stuff again in the Atlas, but again, I haven't recorded it yet, so I'm going to say it in this video. And who knows when I'll have time to be able to record that. Here's Space Donut with the Shrek ears. Luckily, you're in the main game, and you're easier to get in Oven Break as well. It'll be a sad day when Oven Break suffers the same fate. That'll probably be even worse. Oh yeah, this is the demo screen. It was so easy to accidentally click it. I just still never know how, but it could. That's just, yeah. The skill preview button, you could just breathe and it would just select it. So hard not to click the preview while scrolling through it. It's always frustrating. Yeah, I'll just throw in a Skating Queen. Skating Queen. It'd be so ironic if I got a Skating Queen out of this. Nope, another Space Donut. I'd spend an entire pile of cookies only to get... plus one of those cookies only to get back the same cookie again. Oh, gee. Yeah, let's fuse some more of these. Let's see. Oh, see what new legendary we could get. Sure. Yeah, I'll fuse one of my mythics in order to get another mythic, but a different mythic. Here we go. What are we gonna get? What mythic? And it's Strategist Jujube. Look at him looking so awesome with his galv swinging away. Whoosh. There's a blur effect. He's so cool. I'm glad we actually got to see this. I'm glad we get to see the mythic acquiring screens because they look so cool. There he is. Ah. I have money to burn because it'll all be burned. Burned at the stake. Let's go to the pets. Let's fuse some pets. This episode is getting really long, but eh. Let's see. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. Ooh, I have enough for one sacrifice. What pet will we get? Who's it gonna be? It's a pizza piranha. It's a pizza piranha. It's a pizza piranha. It's a piranha made of pizza. Hoping I was going to get one of the ones that I didn't have as a final last little push. Oh well. We shall see. If I do, then in the bias tree, I'll have to update it. Because I've recorded all of the mythic cookies and mythic pets that I have before this. I didn't get a chance to do the epics or the rares and commons yet. That'll take a while. Took long enough to get through that it took like a whole hour. Because I just wanted to make sure, because I was reading it over in my head so that this way I'd have enough time when doing the voiceovers in the future, as well as leaving in some time for whatever other things I might want to say, little comments about it, whatnot. Oh, I moved it instead of scrolling. Here, let me sacrifice some more of you into the fusion hexagram circle. Hey, got a mythic. The mythic pets were not as celebrated as the other things you'd get. You just poof, you got it, and then there it was. Let's see what else we can get. I want to see just how many more mythics we're able to... Okay. Well, I don't know what we got out of that. Cool, thanks. Good. Nice. I think I tapped it too quickly. Or maybe it just didn't show up. I don't know. But either way, it was just poof. I don't think they could fail. And you know what? Since, for the heck of it, yeah, let's use up a couple of these. We'll use up a couple more mythics just to see what other mythic pet we can get. Maybe I can get another one that I don't have. Nope, it's just a worthless rasp. Yeah, let's do it. Let's use up all of the mythics that I have that have taken ages to acquire. They're all gonna die. Poof, I'll just get rid of them all. Just like that. This would be the worst possible thing you could do when playing the game. I'm doing it now. For a worthless metal cube. Yep. Well, they're all gonna die anyway. I can't do anything else with that one. It's not like I could fuse these first, because I gotta level them up first. Ah, shoot. That time I tapped, but I know that I had tapped early. So that one's not the game fault. There we go. Because sometimes you tap it once to try and finish up the little poofing in animation, and then sometimes it's like, oh, you tapped twice? Okay. And then it's like, no, I didn't. Okay, you tapped past the screen to see what I got. Let's fuse a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Who else could we fuse? Who else can we throw into this delicious melting pot of cookie soup? Cookie soup, also known as dipping an Oreo into milk and just letting it sit there and disintegrate. Or any other cookie. But I had Oreos recently, so that's the most recent one. Alright, let's sacrifice a couple more of the super rare ones. Sacrificing, I'm gonna sacrifice you. You're gonna be a sacrifice and I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna be ground up and turned into the cookie paste and I'm gonna grind you up. So now you'll be dead. Who will you become? Another angel, because you're all dead. Perfect. Apropos. And that's all of the good cookies that I can fuse into, of course, less good cookies. It's not like your chances to get a better one increase if you throw in a mythic. Nope. That's not the case. That doesn't happen. That would be fair. Yep. Well, any complaints I have will just be moot, because this game is dying. Well, it was already a walking... This game was a walking zombie. It was its own self-fulfilled prophecy. It was a jelly walker on its own, just walking until eventually Dev Sisters is gonna just finally put it out of its mercy. It's just old Yeller, this game. It's already dead. It's already a zombie. About zombies. Poetic, I guess. Alright. Well, that's whatever this was, instead of doing other things that I was thinking of doing. We'll end this episode here. So thank you, friends, but I believe it's that time again. If you like what I do, don't be shy to give a thumbs up. Have a pleasant day, everyone, and this is Handington, signing off. There will be more Cookie Wars content in the future. Bye!